Hello, Adam Bazalgette here, founder of Scratch Golf Academy. Today, golf swing simplified, one feel to hit better shots. Let's sort of ditch that confusion. And we're going to look at the trail arm, the right hand for the right-handed golfer. If you're a lefty playing right-handed, at the end of the video, we'll talk about a crossover feel, but actually a two-part feel that's very simple, very effective, covers this and that. I think it'll help you. So if your backswing is either complex, has loops and movements, the club face changes angles, or it just gets you in a position from where you need to make compensations, it's going to be a tough go for you to have a simple, repeatable golf swing. Quick look at the pros. We'll pick something out, and then we'll get started with our cue. So the ladies here, we have Julieta Granada, tour player that my old boss Leadbetter used to teach, and there's Jessica Corder. Let's look at something here. Let's take them to the top. Look at the hands. We're specifically, of course, focusing on the right hand. What I want you to notice, not only a good position for sure, but watch how directly that gets there. A to B. Very nice direct flow. Same for Julieta here. A to B. Very simple sort of motion. Now, briefly, if we look from the front, then we'll get back out there. How about Brandt Snedeker would be a good one. How about the rear view Tiger Woods? I have a link below for scratchgolfacademy.com. I'm trying to get that website up and rolling again. I'd love to have you take a 14-day free trial. Just hit the link below. No credit card needed. Just browse all the libraries of videos, see if there's something you might be interested in. Would really appreciate it if you take a minute to do that and consider it. Tiger Woods, what I'd see here, a really good, strong throwing position. Not all jammed in, right wrist really set well there. Brandt Snedeker, again, really dynamic, nice position there right in the slot. So as you see there, very direct, simple motion. Now, generally, and it doesn't always work for everybody, but generally, if you've done something athletically or in other everyday life activities and you can apply it to here, it's a shortcut. It makes it easier. So if you've thrown a ball or skipped a rock, get a golf ball in that trail hand, get your golf posture. I want you to haul back like you're going to really make a hard skipping motion here like so. Now, what you'll find is your lead arm isn't going to be able to reach that hand. So let's do that once. Then I'm going to pull that hand back here where they can meet, and that's pretty much a good spot for me. Now, if you're thicker bodied, it might be a bit in front of you. If you're long limbed, a little bit longer, but find that spot and start to map it in. So now I'm mapping that spot and I can do it in one go. This is something you can do at home. And I'll tell you, it's instinctive. I've never seen anybody skip a rock that makes a loop or moves around like that. It's something you can really map in. It's a great golf course thought. One little add-on to that, when you do that, if I was grabbing a baseball, never played baseball, I had to really throw in, there's a certain readiness, a feel in my core that's stretched and ready to go. You want that dynamic feel, that feeling that that and that get completed at that same instant. If you can map that in, you'll find it's very easy to get there in a fluid, easy way. Let's look slow motion now and start to get into our number 2 key with this right hand. So as we move towards our second part of the feel, its impact, of course, I'm trying to apply pressure to the ball to move it down. We'll call this my target line. So I have to use this mallet, golf club in this case, to apply pressure to the back of the ball. So many people coming down too much, trying to lift the ball, back of the ball. Let's examine it. So pressure to the back of the ball. If you picture having a hammer, I have one, of course, in my back pocket here. If there was a wall there and I had to nail a nail, I'm not this way. It's clearly this look in the body and this sidearm look, this part of the arm forward, popping the hammer there. That's exactly the feel you're looking for. Choke up, short iron here, a couple of small swings. I really feel that set, that angle of the body, and start to pop some pressure onto the back of the ball. As you angle that arm, you're going to need to tilt the face in a bit with the back of that right hand. But I want to get this look, I'm exaggerating it a bit, this look, and tilt the face, pressure right towards the back of the ball. Let's have a look close up at that in slow motion. Then let's get on and try to tie this together. So here we go, coming into impact. Look at that right arm, elbow into the body, forearm facing up, and you can see the right wrist tilting the face down. But look at the club face. Ultimately, that's what's important. Very level, very much towards the back of the ball, shaft leaning forward, applying pressure, and through we go. So now, once I've rehearsed that and worked on that a little bit, these, again, great golf course cues. I have my first feel, and then I have that little hammering motion, that feel in my right wrist tilted down. 1 and 2. Now, I'll hit a couple here in a second. Back in the day when I worked for David Leadbetter for a long time, lucky for me, Faldo was around then and I was around him, he always played with 2 cues. They would vary a lot, always one on the way back and always one on the way through, but they were very general, they were feel-oriented. He'd actually use them for rhythm cues, 1 and 2. This could maybe fit into that sort of slot. So let's take a setup here, rehearse that feeling. I know right where that is. I know what I want to feel there. I could feel those 2 spots pretty well. Bang, bang, backswing got a bit short there, but we'll live with it. Now, a quick word. If you're a crossover player, a lot of hockey players maybe are right-handed and they're playing golf left-handed or the other way around, just convert those feelings to the lead hand. So if I was a left-handed person, I'm not, I would map these in. I just start to map, where do I feel with my lead hand? You know, how does that feel at impact? 1, 2. It can be just as effective if it works for you and you map it in there. Hope this helps. Good cues make your golf a little simpler, hopefully.